Good morning. Track and Virginia Rail Express. It was the agreement for a unique multilateral $3.7 billion initiative to improve and expand passenger, commuter, and freight rail, to establish a pathway to separating passenger and freight, and to create a vital link in the Northeast and Southeast corridors. At the heart of our work is the service we provide to Virginians, which is why we are here this morning, joined by our governor and so many of you, a governor who has demonstrated consistently his commitment to multimodal transportation, access, and opportunity for all people, regardless of who they are or where they live. Please help me welcome the 73rd governor of our Commonwealth, Governor Ralph Northam.
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you so much.
I apologize, sir.
Please be seated. Good morning. As we say, bright and early, and thank you, Secretary Valentine, for pulling this together and also for your kind introduction. And thanks to all of you for being here, especially, as I said, so early in the morning. In addition to Shannon, it's good to see our DRPT Director, Jennifer Mitchell. Jennifer, thank you for all your work. DJ Statler of the Virginia Passenger Rail Authority, Ray Long from Amtrak, and Tammy Butler from CSX. And also, thank you to the City of Richmond for hosting us this morning. I want to start by saying that a commitment of our administration has been about jobs and been about a strong economy, and the fact that Virginia has been named for the second year in a row the #1 state in this country in which to do business did not happen in a vacuum. And I have worked with our secretaries. We have a number of just so talented secretaries to move our economy forward, and there's no better example than Secretary Shannon Valentine's leadership. We know for a strong economy, we must be able to move goods and people from point A to point B, and just the work across this Commonwealth, you don't have to look very far, whether it be the expansion of 64, the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, or projects up in Northern Virginia, and now the expansion of rail and transit. We know that we can't pave our way out of congestion in Virginia, and so I just wanted to take this opportunity to publicly commend and say thank you to Shannon Valentine for your amazing leadership. So Shannon, thank you so much. So we are here this morning to mark a major milestone in Transforming Rail Initiative. In about 30 minutes, Amtrak's number 86 Northeast Regional will leave this station and head north. It will arrive in Washington even before the workday starts. This train is the first passenger rail service enhancement made possible by the Transforming Rail in Virginia initiative. People can now take Amtrak's Route 51 service, which runs between Richmond and Washington from here at Main Street Station 3 times a day. Starting this train here at Main Street in the heart of the city has a lot of benefits. It's easy for locals and tourists alike to get to. You can take a city bus here, you can take an Uber, you can ride a bike. In fact, you can easily bike from here to the Capitol Trail. It provides easy access to all our capital city has to offer. We estimate that in a year, the service from Main Street will attract over 12,000 new riders. This is the first step in our Transforming Rail initiative, but I can promise you it is not the last. This is part of the Commonwealth's long-term plan for improving passenger rail service. In partnership with CSX, Amtrak, and the Virginia Railway Express, we expect to invest more than $1 billion in additional rail infrastructure projects over the next decade. We'll see 6 new state-supported Amtrak trains and a 60% increase in VRE service. Our goal is to expand and improve passenger, commuter, and freight service by separating passenger and freight operations and creating a link between the Northeast and Southeast national rail corridors. So many other parts of our economy, such as the movement of goods and of people, depend on our strong transportation system. This transformative plan will make travel faster and it will make travel safer. It will make it easier to move up and down the East Coast, and it will connect urban and rural Virginia. And as you all know, part of this plan is to bring rail, to bring passenger rail out to our southwest, to open up that area to Christiansburg, Blacksburg, and then hopefully to Bristol. It will be easier to hop on Amtrak to New York for the weekend. It will be easier to commute to work using VRE. It will be easier to take a train from Southwest Virginia to Northern Virginia. And as of today, it will be easier to get from the heart of Richmond to Washington and back. I, again, on behalf of Virginia, want to thank everyone involved in this initiative for all the work that has gone into this. This will truly make Virginia a better place to live and to work. So, as we like to say in the train world, all aboard. Thank you all for being here this morning.
Thank you, Governor. You have been a tremendous leader through this effort, which has really been transformative. This morning, we are also very lucky to have with us Ray Lang, who is Vice President of State-Supported Amtrak Service. You have a long career at Amtrak, more than 20 years. You accepted this position in October of 2020. Not an easy position, but for those of us in Virginia, the timing could not be more perfect. With that, please help me welcome Ray Lang from Amtrak.
Thank you, Secretary Valentine. Governor Northam, thank you very much for a wonderful statement and for your hospitality here. DJ Statler, it's good to see you again. Jennifer Mitchell, thank you. It's wonderful to be here today. Before I begin, I do want to acknowledge the incident in Joplin, Montana from Saturday afternoon and the tragic loss of life that occurred in that incident. I mean, words cannot express the deep sorrow that the Amtrak family feels about that incident. And we have an incident response team on scene and a family assistance center that we've created on site. We're grateful to the first responders in Joplin for their assistance to us at this time of need. But this is a happier event. This is one of the most beautiful train stations in the United States. It's really a remarkable facility and a great front door for Amtrak and for our passengers. This is really a milestone event in the Transforming Virginia by Rail program, as the governor alluded to. It's one of the most innovative partnerships and programs for investment in rail in the United States, and it's really a model for Amtrak as we move forward with funding that will be provided in the new infrastructure deal in Washington, so that we can expand rail passenger service all over the United States to cities like Richmond and on corridors like the Richmond to Washington corridor. We have a significant footprint already in Virginia, and as the governor alluded to, this program will one day get us to the point where we'll have near hourly service between Richmond and Washington, D.C., truly making it easier for people in this region to get to the Northeast and to go south and all other parts of the state of Virginia. We're very proud to partner with the Commonwealth on this initiative. We have nearly $1 billion match for this investment, but really this could not be done without the leadership of the governor and the secretary, the entire Virginia team. I hope many of you will be riding the train here in a few minutes when it departs for Washington, D.C., and if you're not able to join us today, I hope that you'll join us in the very near future. So thank you again very much for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for the wonderful reception that we had here today, the innovative partnership that we have together to expand and improve passenger rail in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Yes, and Mr. Lang, I'll just say that Amtrak has been a tremendous partner with us, and we could not do this without you. We also are very fortunate this morning to have Tammy Butler with us. She is Vice President of Internal Audit and Compliance at CSX. I will just say that Tammy Butler has walked with us through this entire year and a half, maybe 2-year process, and I really appreciate your partnership and your friendship through all of this. Please help me welcome Tammy Butler from CSX.
Thank you. Good morning. It is truly an honor to be here with Virginia to celebrate this milestone in the Transforming Rail in Virginia program. I want to begin by thanking Governor Northam and Secretary Valentine, as well as the Virginia team, Jennifer and DRPT, for their outstanding partnership on this innovative collaboration. I mean, it was an amazing ride, and it was wonderful, and the end result was great. I want to applaud Virginia and Amtrak for extending their service to Richmond's Main Street station. This allows the capital-to-capital service for Richmond commuters to get to DC early in the morning before their first meetings. On behalf of CSX and our over 600 employees in Virginia, we want to say this is a very exciting opportunity. We're excited for rail in Virginia in the future. And looking forward to working with you guys more in the future on this great partnership.
Thank you, Tammy Butler. And you know, it doesn't end here. The work continues. And you know, when you look at transforming rail, the Commonwealth is going to be acquiring 386 miles of right-of-way and track. We are going to be constructing a $1.9 billion new long bridge across the Potomac dedicated to passenger and commuter rail, and investing more than $1 billion along the corridor to improve the reliability and the fluidity of passenger, commuter, and freight rail. With, as Mr. Lang said, nearly hourly service between Richmond and DC, 60% increase in VRE, expanded service over to Hampton Roads, and the beginning of laying a true statewide rail network in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Because we actually have a real deadline this morning with the train leaving, I'm going to look for Spencer Gilbert, and we are all going out to cut the ribbon, so maybe you'll come help us kind of lead everybody. And so I'll invite Delegate Betsy Carr to come with us as well as we do this, and everyone is invited to come out. And Governor, they have got a pair of scissors for you. That's what I would say. So thank you all so much for being here.